Doomsday for Doctor Who. Well, so here we are. Cosmic Book News taking their stab at this story. He's already out. More woke Doctor Who, Suze Kipner. All about politics and trans right. Well, never heard of Suze, but we will. Hey, kind of looks like, yeah. Anyway, so here's the deal. It's going to play this character called Doom. And I mean, it's supposed to be for part of the 60th anniversary, an event called Doomsday. Well, that's it for Doctor Who. Oh boy, didn't even really get started. So, so anyway, he said, hey, if you think Doctor Who was killed by Chibnall and Whittaker, well, get ready for Doom. So Monday saw the BBC announce Doomsday for the Doctor Who 60th anniversary, starring stand-up comedian, comedy sketch artist, and actor Suze Kipner, who will be playing the universe's greatest assassin across a multi-platform story. So it's kind of like Time Lord Victorious, I guess, where, you know, well, I think, yeah, there was a big Finish deal along with comic books, and I don't know, was there a video game? I can't remember. And maybe even a novel or two, I can't remember. But it's like, so it wasn't incorporated into the show or anything, but I'm guessing this one will. So, so the teaser, yeah, you can go check it out. You know, in a still photo, it's almost like not too, but it's pretty bad. I mean, it's like, good Lord, is this what the production will look like? Because they were bragging about they were going to have, you know, Marvel technology, and like, I guess assuming that if they had a volume room to do a lot of stuff in. And with Doctor Who, I think it probably would work even better for it, provided you know how to do it. And that's the difference. You know, you look at something like Mandalorian, it looks incredible. Then you see Obi-Wan and it's terrible. You know, it just depends on how you can do it. So if this is what they're doing, it's pretty bad. It's almost like if it was a children's puppet show, it would be fine. Except, you know, don't really want the subject matter that Suze is into. But anyway, it looks really bad. So I'm just wondering, I guess the character does go into the 60th anniversary story, and so that'll be a little step up from Time Lord Victorious, or it's just this extra thing they slapped on. You want to check out the comic books and the Big Finish story? Nah, that's all right. So anyway, Kipner's a trans actor. I don't know. I guess that explains the obsession with trans, which, you know. So, okay. But anyway, hello, new followers. You're probably here because I'm part of the Hooniverse now. Welcome. I post a lot about politics and trans rights. Dress up as other people. And I sing a lot. If I make you cringe, then good. Welcome. Well, okay. You know, right off the bat. If you're not a new follower and maybe just saw this tweet pop up in your feed, then you should probably take it up with Elon, not me. So that's the whole deal. Well, whoop-de-doo. There's more images of doom. So a fan made the remark that they never heard of her and have no idea about her politics or worldview, and mentioned the trailer, frankly, was embarrassingly bad. It was pretty bad. In terms of understanding the franchise you're in and its audience, please don't hide from legitimate criticism behind identity. What identity am I hiding behind? Well, you stated it. The fan remarked that Kipner mentioning that she posts a lot about politics and trans rights means she's saying any criticism about the trailer simply because of that and not how bad it is. It's bad. It's bad. Which Kipner disagreed with. No, I wasn't remotely saying that. I was saying to new followers that that was the sort of thing that you could expect. Apology accepted. Well, to some extent, yes, but come on, we know the game. Are you really that late to it? So, I mean, sure, I put up front. I'm sure it's in the bio and everything. Hey, this is the deal. It's pretty much all I ever talk about, and that sort of thing. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But any criticism of the trailer looking like crap, where she refers to the Doctor as them, which look, oddly enough, as far as the pronoun crap goes, the Doctor has been multiple people. So the plural pronoun would be the one time that it might actually apply, regardless of the Doctor having been Jodie or not, So anyway, but that's not what they mean. No. See, I said they. Everything about that tweet and the image chosen is strategic. Look at that, a game controller. You must be down with the kids. There was a game controller. What would be a more honest tweet, not shaped by hours of contemplative strategizing I read? Well, okay, but the thing of it is, it does go into that she, he, they, it is being pursued by the actual manifestation of death itself. And so got to find the Doctor for help. And so these extra stories and comics and whatnot will mostly be Doom being chased by death and probably running into Daleks and Cybermen and stuff like that, and maybe a few companions of the Doctor and that kind of thing, and then finally catching up with the Doctor, I guess, in the TV show. I don't know. And in other words, you don't really need to even look at any of it. Don't. The only interest will be the actual specials, and there you go. So it's Trump's fault. Okay, tweets. Well, said I'm all about politics. Well, you're British, so I mean, I understand it's America, but still, look, all I'm saying is it might be hot if Donald Trump is getting arrested and he makes a run for it and his trousers fall down as he's rugby tackled by the feds and he goes, get off, I'm the president, and his hair goes berserk and everywhere. That's all I'm saying. Didn't they say it's supposed to be a comedian? So anyway, it's known during the failed Chibnall and Whitaker era that saw the ratings take a nosedive and stopped watching. Was Chris? No, well, that's just one dumb thing on it. No one that didn't necessarily kill the show. The show was just bad all around. Regarding Disney, well, yeah, it's interesting to say, hey, this must be the Disney influence. Was RTD all down for this? Well, probably. But then again, it's like there's mixed messages where he talks about kind of throwing shade at the idea of identity being paramount, and him talking about, that in and of itself isn't enough, and that people were overly obsessing about it, which is true, to the detriment of all these properties, And they see basically all he has to do is just do basic Doctor Who episodes. He's got his new doctor. He's got a cute companion, a real woman, and they go on adventures, and that's it. That in and of itself would probably be enough. I don't know that we get back to where it was from the first go around that he did, but there's one other thing they really need to do, but probably won't. They'll just ignore it, and that's all he's got to do. But was some of this part of the deal that he's got to toss a few bones of representation? So, there's a rumor that there was another actor that was supposed to be the Doctor, but they forced him, and they needed to check off some boxes, so he... I don't know about that. He's been pretty big on promoting Shoot He Got One and all that, but what have you. There, he says, look, I've hired he's gay and black, and there you go. That might have been the compromise because he wanted a male doctor, and well, all right, so this is how you shield it. still got to play the game, and so that's the deal. But a lot of it, that the only way, the possible means by which to salvage it or make any attempt at it was some sort of outsourcing plan, which is exactly what's happened. He negotiated the deal with his own company. He sells it to Sony, and now there's this distribution setup deal with Disney. How much of Disney's money is involved that also influences this? It's a possibility. But then Disney just gave the boot over at Marvel to this lady. So, it's a different era is upon you. So was this just, like I said, a bone tossed, and it's, hey, look, there'll be comic books and stuff, and then you move on, perhaps. But yeah, it doesn't look good. But I mean, the production value can't be this. And it's going to be better than that. But yeah, that's the deal. So yeah, I don't know. Again, a comedian. Huh. So there you go. Suze Kipner will bring doom to Doctor Who.